Okay, I
So
was trying to download it.
your
I was
brother
trying to
didn't,
download.
sorry,
I was trying to download it the last time, but it was not. It's not
successful.
available. It's not successful on my system.
So
So
you didn't manage to download it to your
I
computer.
can try. I can try later.
Okay, because you have to make it possible to be able to download it into your laptop.
All right. That is the OctaFX app.
Yeah, I'm not using Okta Forex for Forex.
You said?
I'm using Xnet. It's another broker.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the name Xnet. You
I can't
see?
see the name. No.
You don't see the screen?
X okay. XNES. Okay. XNES. XNES. XNES.
Yes,
MT5. Nice.
yes.
Okay.
So I just wanted us to go to show you all the pairs, how we add pairs, majors, exotics, crosses, how we add them on the computer. So that's the reason why. But before we do that, it's fine because you don't have a app. Let's go to our board first. I'm opening this board, so whiteboard, so that we can see so far whatever we've covered. We're just gonna list down everything that we've covered, right?
Yes.
So we managed to cover a few things, and amongst these few things, we talked about currencies, né?
Yeah. Currencies.
And again, we went to talk about major currencies, né? After that, we proceeded and talked about major currency pairs. Major currency pairs. And yesterday, the day before yesterday, we talked about crosses. And today, in the morning, we talked about exotics, right?
Yes.
And under all this, we talked about pairing, the pairing part.
Yeah.
And under the pairing, we talked about a base and a quote, right?
Yes.
So definitely, you know which one is a base, which one is a quote.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after that, we came major currency pairs. We came to know that these are dollar related.
Yeah.
Dollar related pairs, ne? And crosses, we said they're what?
Non-dollar pairs.
Okay. Lastly, exotics.
What is it called? How will I use the word? I forget.
Try to use any word.
I remember the word. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can try to use any word.
I can. That is a developing country.
Okay,
There's deal
currencies
with the,
from developing countries. Pairing with the dollar, right?
yes, pairing with the dollar.
Okay, let me use these arrows now. Currencies, majors that we talked about, and under majors, major currencies, under pairing, we talked about a base and a quote under pairing. Okay, I'm gonna use these arrows. This is the pairing part, major currencies, we saw that these are the dollar related, and crosses, these are the non-dollar related, and exotic, these are currencies from developing countries pairing with the dollar, right?
Yes.
So this evening we're gonna look at something which is a little bit different. Before we look at whatever you want to look at, we looked at the differences. You remember we looked at the differences between all these pairs. And I know you can tell the differences between majors and between crosses and exotic. Can you give me some bit of differences between majors, crosses, and exotics?
Okay, the difference. Can you hear me?
Yes.
The difference between the major currencies pairs and the cross pairs and the exotic pairs. The major currency pairs, they charge lesser and is more profitable.
Okay, they have tight spreads. Okay.
They have tight spread and is liquid. Is more liquid.
Yeah, more liquid. Yes.
Okay. And the cross pairs is the charges is not more high and is not more low.
Yes, yes.
And exotic, the charges are much, and to trade in exotic, you have to have much money.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you got it right. So basically, we're just gonna be concentrating on the majors for now. Like I told you already, we've managed to talk about the 3 categories of these currencies. But as a starter, as a newbie, like someone starting off trading, you're gonna be sticking to major currencies. These are the ones you're gonna be sticking to for the first few months.
Okay.
Yes, because they come with lots of benefits. And you know already the benefits. Number one, they are more liquid. You can easily make good money while trading them. Number two, they don't charge too much because their spreads are tight. So we're gonna talk about now something else. Let me try to clear here. Everything is recorded, don't worry. This was just a summary. So we're gonna talk about the terms which I've been mentioning, like what is a spread? A spread. And we're gonna talk about a pip. And we're gonna talk about a spread and a pip. Okay, here we are. Like you've heard me mentioning, I kept on mentioning the word spread or spread. So the meaning of spread is entirely the commission which is charged.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is charged by the broker. Do you know the broker? We talked about the brokers.
Yes, the broker is the platform that allows you to trade with the major currencies.
It's not the platform. The broker is not a trading platform. The broker is a firm or a company which provides a platform for you to trade. You know, a broker is not a platform. You remember nicely, we didn't say that it's a platform. Yeah, so you've mistaken the way you define a broker. A broker is a what?
A broker. Okay. It's not a platform. A broker it allows us to trade. With the bigger company.
Okay, with the bigger banks.
With the bigger banks.
And I told you the broker provide us with a trading platform in order to be able to what?
Come again.
The brokers provide us with trading platforms in order to be able to trade.
We are the retail traders, so we can't trade directly with the banks. So for us to trade the bank, we have to come with the broker. They are the middlemen.
They are the middlemen, yes, and they provide us with the trading platform for us to be able to trade.
Okay.
Yes.
Provide us.
Yes. So I just want to talk about the spread, the meaning of the spread.
Okay.
But I want you to understand the spread is in form of the commission charged from you wherever you're trading. Commission charged from you, from your trades. It's a spread. So wherever now, for example, if maybe give me one major pair, one major currency pair. Example, one major currency pair. Give me one example.
Okay, one major current pair. Major currency. Okay, let's share the GPY against dollar.
Okay, USD JPY, right?
Yes.
For instance, if we have a USD JPY, how many banks are associated here? According to this currency, yes. How many banks do you see here?
This currency, this JPY USD.
Yes.
There are two banks.
Okay, which one? The first one?
The first one, that is the I forgot. Let me recall. The Reserve Bank of the
Federal Reserve Bank.
Federal Reserve Bank.
Yes. Of America.
Of America, and the J is the Reserve Bank of Japan.
Okay, so we're taking it from there. Wherever you trade any pair, just know that two countries, two big banks associated.
Okay.
So here we're talking about USD JPY, right?
Yeah.
So you have to know there are two banks which are associated, and you know which banks are those?
The two banks are the Reserve Bank of Japan and the Federal Reserve Bank of US.
Exactly. So in order for us to be able to trade this pair, USD JPY, in order to be able to trade, there should be a middleman who is a broker to help us to be able to trade together with the banks.
Okay.
Yes. So let me say, I'm going to write here retail traders down here. Retail traders. And you know us, we are retail traders, right? You know it very well.
Yeah, we are retail traders.
And in the middle of us to be able to trade, who should be able to connect us in order to be able to trade?
It's the brokers.
It's the brokers, yes. And you know the work of the broker.
It links us to the bigger banks.
Okay, so let's write down some points of the broker. Brokers link us
to be able to trade
to the big banks, ne?
Yeah.
Okay, to be able to trade, right? What else do the brokers do?
And they charge lesser. They don't charge much.
Okay, they charge. Whichever they charge, it can be much on exotics. Don't say that they charge lesser. They charge differently on any item you trade.
Okay, yes.
So brokers provide trading what? Hubs.
Trading
or platforms to us. Do you see?
Yes.
And another thing the brokers do, they manage our trades. our trades or transactions. The reason why I'm saying the brokers they manage our trades or our transactions, whenever we trade, whichever thing we do on our trading platforms, the brokers should be always behind it.
Okay.
Because you cannot trade. The brokers are the ones who are able to let the banks. If now you happen to buy this pair, for example, to trade this pair, USD/JPY, the brokers are gonna inform the bank that this person has bought this pair. If maybe you want to buy, for instance, you want to buy this pair, you want to buy $1 against the what?
You are breaking.
Yeah, it's a network. For instance,
I can't hear.
I know it's the internet connection is not stable, but I know you can hear me now.
Okay, I can hear you now.
For example, if you want to buy this pair USD/JPY, you are buying on using an MT5, right? Provided by your broker, Octaforex, right?
Yes, Octaforex.
So wherever you place a trade to buy USD/JPY as a major pair, the broker, their work is to let the bank know that you've placed the trade. You're trading with them. So everything is computerized. Whenever you place a trade, a buy USD/JPY as a buy or a sell, the broker, his work is to let these banks know that you've placed a trade. You are ready to trade with them. So they will be there to manage your trades, to see that your trades come through. Your trade is running. Even if you make profits or loss, they have to make sure your trade is running. Your transaction is through.
Okay.
You understood?
Yes.
It's the reason why I'm talking about that brokers manage our trades or transactions. So I'm gonna delete this so that I can explain further. Because everything is recorded, there's nothing to worry. Still, you'll see this page when you're going through your video.
Okay.
Now, we've been talking about, you gave me one pair, USD/JPY. And this is the pair that you gave me, USD/JPY. Yes. So today I just want to show you how do you trade, how do you buy and sell? Because in trading, we only do two things. We only do two things. We only buy or sell. Hello?
Breaking.
I'm breaking.
Okay, it's back now.
Yes.
It's back now. The network.
Okay, the network. So when trading, we only do two things. And these two things that we do, we only buy or sell a particular asset or instrument. So anything that you want to trade, you only do two things. What do you do?
Buy or sell.
Buy or sell. So let me give you an example. Yes, there are a lot of factors which can cause these currencies to rise in value or to drop in value. A lot of factors. So first of all, let me just talk about the factors. Because have you ever heard that sometimes the Nigerian naira, sometimes it loses value and sometimes it gains value? You've heard of that? Sorry?
Yeah, I've heard it.
There are a lot of factors which makes that to happen. Anything which is going on in that particular country can affect the currency of that particular country.
Okay.
Yes. So we have factors that can cause currencies to depreciate or appreciate in value. So you understand the term appreciate or depreciate is to gain value or lose value. Yes. So first of all, we have lots of factors which can cause the currencies to drop in value or to gain value. We have economic factors. And we have, I'm gonna explain each by one, each one at a time. We have economic factors and we have political factors. And we have natural causes. Economic factors, political factors, natural causes.
Those are the three factors.
Sorry?
Those are the three factors. There are only three factors.
There are many factors, but I'm listing out the major factors that can make the currency to gain in value or to drop or to lose value. So let's talk about the economic factors first. Economic factors, you know, here it's we're relating economic factors to how the economy is doing in terms of trades, exports and imports. Did you know that a country which exports more, its economy can grow much than a country which imports more?
Oh, well, I know.
Do you know that what makes Nigeria in Africa to be having the biggest economy in Africa or the second, whichever thing, is because it exports more.
Okay.
And you know what it exports? What's making its economy to grow?
I'm with you.
Yeah, Nigeria exports much of oil or petroleum products.
Yes.
So that's one of the things which makes your country to be one of the best in Africa in terms of economy. And secondly, let me give you another example. Let me talk about our country and South Africa. As we don't have oil, do you know what we export more, which gives the economy power to grow much each and every single day? We export more of gold.
More of gold?
Gold is actually, it should be the world number 3 gold exporter in the whole world, I think.
Okay.
So now I just wanted to give you this picture. What makes the currencies to drop or gain value against the dollar? Even the dollar itself. Economic factor, when the economy of USA is not doing well, what do you think is going to happen to the dollar if the economy of United States is not doing well?
Then the dollar will drop.
The dollar will drop. Good. Another question, what happens if maybe your economy, the economy of Nigeria, is doing so well? You have lots of exports you're doing. You're exporting a lot of petroleum. You are manufacturing a lot of stuff to export. What is going to happen to the currency, to the naira? Is it going to lose value or it will grow? It's gonna gain value. Exactly. So these are some of the factors which can affect the currency growth and the country's economy. So economic factor, we're talking about trades, like the trade balance. We talked about imports and exports. That's economic factor. Anything which is related to business.
Okay.
So political factors now. We're gonna talk about things like wars, economic factors, things like civil wars, right?
Yeah, civil wars.
We're talking about also, I don't know, you've just elected a new president.
Crime rates.
Yes, everything. Yeah, crime rates, civil wars. So all these are political factors, and also the political what instability. Let's say political instability. For
Okay.
example, it can contribute for your currency to do what? To lose value.
To lose
Whichever
value.
yes. Can I give you an example?
Give me an example.
I'm gonna give you an example in USA.
Okay.
The time of elections, like when for example, when Trump was de-elected and Biden got into power. So during those times, those politics, those months of politics, elections affected the dollar so much.
Okay.
Yes, investors, they won't invest in a country which has political issues most of the time. So during those times of unrest, these currencies tend to drop in value.
Okay.
Yes. For example, in Nigeria, you having which group of rebels do you have in the northern Nigeria?
There are many of them. The governments are bad. And the governments they have many serial killing groups.
Exactly. So
And it affects the
those
currency.
groups, those they also contribute to your naira falling because they scare a lot of investors to come and invest in your country.
Okay.
Yes. So, like I said, we have variety of factors which can contribute to the currency downfall of a country. So we also have the last one. We have natural causes.
Okay.
You are natural causes. We can talk about natural disasters. Natural disasters like earthquakes, floods. You know that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Natural
natural
disaster.
disasters. We have under natural disasters. We have earthquakes.
Earthquake.
Uh-huh.
Volcano.
Okay. Yes.
And there are many of them to
Floods,
mention but a
many.
few.
Yes, like what's going on in Malawi now? They are having, they are facing a cyclone. They are having floods. The rain is too much.
The rain is too much. Oh.
Yes, they are suffering now. Even if you go on YouTube and check, for the
Okay.
past weeks, the whole place has flooded. So these are the factors also which can affect the value of the currency. So the Malawian kwanza, or what they use which currency, it has dropped in value because of the natural factors, natural causes which they are facing. No investor is willing to come and invest at this time because the country is facing difficulties.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, me too.
Yes. So today we wanted to talk about the factors which can affect which can affect the value of a currency of a particular country.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically now you know you won't expect your naira to be gaining when you still have wars, when you still have high unemployment rate, when you still have a lot of corruption. Your currency will never gain a lot of value. Those are factors which are hindering our currencies to grow.
Noted.
Yes. So at least we have 6 minutes left. I think you can ask a question if you have one.
Okay, just a simple one. Yeah, now he told me how to there are two things to do while trading. to
Yes.
buy or to sell.
Yes.
And there are factors that can make a currency of a particular country lose value.
Yes.
It can affect both the major crosses, the crosses, and
Everything.
the
Yes.
exotic. It can affect anyone.
Yes.
So during trading, you can trade. Can you trade? Is a question now. Can you trade on economic factors or political factors or natural causes?
Yes, that's what we're gonna look at our next lesson we're gonna be having in the morning.
All right. Thank you.
How we can take chance to trade during these times of unrest. Economic factors, political factors, natural causes, we can still make money.
Okay.
So traders take chances. This is the chance actually they take also to make money. Whichever happens in a country, it can make you rich also as a trader. A trader, remember, doesn't lose. Even if the country is going through the worst scenario, or is having a bad season, even if the country, for example, we talked about Malawi, what's going on.
Yeah.
So a person who would be trading the exotic of Malawian currency against the dollar, he won't be buying he won't be buying of the Malawian dollar. He will be selling it off.
Okay, to be selling when
selling off. Yeah. For example, if your naira drops in value, if there's a lot going on in Nigeria, you won't be, if you notice that the naira is losing value, you'll be selling it off.
Okay, when you want to trade, you can just start selling.
You can just sell it. So we're gonna be looking at how we sell and buy. For example, if we're talking about now the Nigerian naira and the US dollar, because US dollar and Nigerian naira is written like this. This is the symbol.
Yeah.
So in case of calamities, in case of political unrest, when your country is not doing well, you're gonna be selling off this pair, this Nigerian currency. You're gonna be, since it will be losing value for you, you're gonna be buying the pair. You're gonna be buying the dollar, which means I'm gonna take you through how you buy and sell tomorrow morning. So I'm just trying to show you the possible way to know when the currency is doing good or when the currency is doing bad. Which one do you sell? Which one do you buy?
Okay.
So when the currency of a particular country is doing bad, you're gonna sell it off. And when
before you sell, I think you have to buy before selling.
No, you can sell or buy either way. Those are the two things we do in Forex.
Okay.
There's no, it's actually say option. It's not like the way you're saying that you have to first buy before you sell. No, you can decide to sell or you can decide to buy, whichever pair you're trading.
And whichever one you do, you have profits.
You have profits, exactly.
Okay.
Yes. So we're gonna end our lesson today. Tomorrow morning, Nigerian time, it's gonna be 10. We're gonna be looking at how to buy and sell a currency pair.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna post this video on my YouTube channel for the first time.
All right.
Yeah.
I follow you. I don't have your YouTube channel, Ando.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's so beautiful, bruh. But anyways, I'm gonna send you this